Here's what we got going on today. I'm about just shy of a mile from the truck by this river, and I gotta scoot down this, well, go around this steep bank and get across the river. I'm about half a mile to where I got a camera that the batteries are almost gone on it. Take care of that, and then maybe another half mile to where I have a ladder stand that I'm gonna pull down, and I'm gonna take up the river, maybe a mile and a half from here, cross the river again, and then put it up, because it's a phenomenal good rut crossing where I think, again, we don't name deer, but Lollipop, we named this buck. Well, I think where he's traveling in, for a few days in the rut, that's about it. I mean, he doesn't, makes himself pretty scarce other than that. So I brought my waders. Well, I should say I wore my waders so I don't have to get my feet wet. And the bugs aren't too bad, which is really nice. You can see a few of them flying around, or maybe black flies, but only a couple mosquitoes. But it's kind of cold last night. But let's get at it. I think I'm gonna need a better place to cross than this. It rained a pile last night, and she raised up a little bit. And hopefully I can get across. First get around all this stuff. Too true. What is this? That's some kind of coyote or wolf or something. Holy shit, look at those teeth on that thing. Wow. That seems a little big for a coyote. You tell me, what do you think it is? I mean, we are up in the Upper Peninsula of Michigan, so it could be either one. Huh. I wonder what it died from. Man, I'm middle of nowhere here. Oh, it starved to death this winter? Or what? Jesus, look at those teeth. Whew. Yowzer. Give this a try. Definitely got some current rock in here. That wasn't too bad. Now I climb that hill. Always take the deer trail. It's always going to be the easiest. Well, one camera set, but like an idiot, knowing that there probably wasn't cell service back here, I didn't bring a non-celly with me. Only that one and the one I'm going to get another half mile from here, that's almost out of batteries, is a celly as well, but that one's right on top of a big hill, so it just got enough to connect. And I have another one where I'm going to carry that stand to that is really good. It's a Moultrie Edge, and they are really good at getting reception. So that one's out of battery, so I'm going to load that one up and keep that right there, because I think that's probably the spot where Lollipop's going to meet his demise. So we'll see you at the next stop. All right, put this camera back or away. Needs to go somewhere else. There was a couple of small bucks on here already. You could see the horn growth, but it's not going to be where there's going to be a giant. It's all a simple math equation, and the math does not support coming in here and finding Lollipop over here. So onward and upward. Now we got to go and about a half mile to that stand, ladder stand. I'll take that down and then carry it through the woods for, I don't know, at least half, 3/4 of a mile, something like that. And across the river. What I do so my kid can shoot a big deer, because I never, since he's been hunting since he was 11, so 11, 12, 13, 14, he just turned 15 December 28th. I have never taken a gun or a bow with me when he's hunting with me. I sit with him and let him shoot the deer, you know, fill his tag. Wisconsin, he's never shot more than what his tags allow, because Wisconsin you can party hunt. He could shot all mine too, but never has. He's just filled his gun tag and then his bow tag a couple times, and then up here he shot twice. He shot 2 bucks in a year. But yeah, I don't, and this year I said, dude, you want to sit by yourself? I mean, you're 15 years old. He said, I don't know. He said, I really enjoy sitting with you. And I'm eating that up. So as you can imagine, I'm fine with, you know, waiting year, 2, 3 years, whatever, till he's like, yeah, go on your own and I'll go sit, you know, by myself somewhere. But yeah, I'm just enjoying it. So certainly not going to say no. Well, on to the next one. Look at this. Oh my God. Look at that. A shovel grown into this tree. Man, that is cool, huh? Look at that. I'm not kidding you. We are so far from the nearest road, right? I mean, how long was that thing sitting here where it had to have been laying on the ground? I'm sure it was probably handling it. It's just rotted out since. And that little tree eventually grew up there and just swallowed that, started swallowing that shovel right up. God, that's amazing, huh? So I'm about, I don't know, what does I say, half mile maybe? I didn't check, but that's about what it is. From where that old remnants of that cabin, old logger shack, I'm guessing, or squatter or something, many years ago, like I said, because it's all national forest land and they don't allow that stuff. But yeah, that shovel had to have been from the same era. You know, it just, I love history. I absolutely would love to know just the history behind that. You know, how it got there. Why is it there? I mean, it's so far from anything. It's like somebody was carrying it. All of a sudden decided like, oh, I don't want to carry it anymore, and threw it on the ground. But man, I wish I knew how many years ago that was. Pretty neat stuff. bear marking its turf. See the claw marks in there. I'm 6'2". Pretty decent bear. Whew! Got about 100, 150 yards to go yet until I get to the river where I gotta cross. But I just looked at it, it's 800 yards as the crow flies from where I picked this stand up and where I'm gonna put it. But look at this. There's no such thing as the crow flies in here. It's probably double in the brush. Oh well, it's all worth it. I took two trips with that stand. Took the top part, and then this last time with the ladder, just because that water is a little bit fast and deep, and I want to flip over with that big stand on my head. That could have been bad. So, last trip through there, about 200 yards. and then I'll be done for the day. I just checked my Onyx Hunt track. I'm 2.93 miles from the truck. As the crow flies. So I go back across that river. I went a little bit different way because I had those other cameras to mess with. So it's going to be at least that. So it's going to be a solid 6 miles, I would think, ish, by the time I get out of here. At least I haven't gotten rained on. So see you when I'm out. So before I bust out of here, let me explain what I've got going on here. This is a tree I'm going to put the stand in, right? And right there, you really probably can't hear it because it's kind of windy, but the river is way down, like maybe a 30, 40 feet drop, only 20 yards away. And it's like that for long ways, a huge bend in the river. They don't cross there. What they do is you see way over there's a ridge. And that's actually where we got a picture of, a couple pictures last year of Lollipop. He was kind of heading this way, so I walked. By the time I get out of here, I'll have over 40 miles on my boots since last deer season, coming from every direction, north, south, east, west of this huge block of national forest land, to see where there was hunters and see where the deer were, and just walk all these trails and find the rut, or the rut funnels and whatever. So this is what I came up with. I mean, this is the spot because it goes off that big ridge, comes across the river. Actually, where I crossed with the stand coming across, that's where they cross big time. And then they come up this steep ravine, and just off the right, you can't see it because it's brush, but it's steep, and they got to come around the end of it. Well, then you see there's a popple clear cut over there, as brushy as can be, and it goes for a long, long ways. And the road, probably 2.5 miles, 3 miles out, is bermed off, so you can't get in. You got to walk it. So that is really this is a really isolated area. So there's a major, major trail going right through those thick balsams and stuff on this side of the Papa Clear Cut. It goes right to that corner where you can see right there, kind of blurry, right there is where the river drops way off again. It makes a huge bend. And then you can see the woods on the other side of that little point of Popple Clear Cut. And they funnel right around that corner, right through here. So you got 2 funnels meeting right here, and a big bank right behind us. So we got to come in from behind us because that would be coming in from the east. Because predominantly the wind's going to be coming like this right at us, northwest, west wind. And if we walked all the way through all of that, you're just blowing so much up and leaving your ground scent. So I feel that this is the spot that we're gonna score a dandy butt. Well, hopefully it's Lollipop, but it's rough getting into because we had to come from that side. And in the fall, you know, I mean, it very well could be really high river. Well, that case, we'll drag the canoe in here and then just hide it in the brush. And then we will come across the river in the canoe. Because that's the only way to get to this spot without really messing, the possibility of messing stuff up. And I'd like to play odds, and, you know, it's a simple mathematics that you've got all these trails coming together in one spot, increases your odds. The only thing left is the wind is great coming from that direction, and you got to come from that direction, obviously, so the wind stays in your face so you don't mess everything up, and just see what happens. But I think this is going to be a fantastic spot. So let's get out of here now. Got almost all my water drank up, sweated like crazy. I'm starting to get hungry. So see you at the truck. You can see it or not, but this right here, see this big ravine? Goes all the way down to the low spot in the river. And on that side of the ravine, the left side, is a huge trail coming up. And look, there's another one right at the top of the ravine right here. I was just by that tree right there. That's where the stand's going to be. So you got a major trail coming right through here. Then there's that popple cut with a major one going through those little balsams right there. So everything comes together right here. That's what you want. 'Cause that is going to be golden for killing a large, large buck. So just getting back to the camp. Taking off my boots. I found out on the way back across the river I got a hole in one of my boots and I got wet. So anyway, finished this video off. Got out of there. It was like about 6 miles, I think, was what the Onyx Hunt said. Got that one situated anyway. So the next thing, I got another one that's within a mile back in there that I need to, another spot I need to haul a stand into yet. And because I think that's another spot, it's a really good, another funnel that the deer got to funnel around this huge marsh. So I think that might be another spot where might get a shot at lollipop. But the cameras will tell us that this fall where they're where it's more likely he's going to be. So tomorrow I'm going to go and I got another completely different area. I got a camera way back in there, and it's actually a spot where his huge bear was on the camera last year. I'm going to go and check that out because we applied for a bear tag this year and hopefully get it. Other than that, if you like the video, like it, and if you want, subscribe. And until next one, see ya.